Paris is full of hôtels particuliers, which are exclusive urban private mansion houses, often complete with gardens and courtyards, where huge aristocratic families used to call home. There are believed to be around 500 in Paris today, but there were some 2,000 back in the 17th century. One architect in 1688 defined them as less beautiful than palaces, but more beautiful than simple lodgings. Many have been converted into numerous apartments, which are often rented out to the extremely rich and famous. Other than these options, many celebrities have properties of their own in Paris. Today, we'll be looking at American celebrities who have mansions in Paris and France. Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp's 37-acre estate in the south of France is on the market for the second time since the superstar actor bought the Hameau, or small village, in 2001. After many years spent restoring and enjoying the early 19th century buildings, including a 12-bedroom main house, Depp is moving on, reports Variety. This is no ordinary estate. Not only does it encompass a small Provençal village, including a charming restaurant complete with a full professional kitchen, but every corner reflects Depp's unconventional style. A guest room inside the former church features a curtained four-poster and a closet created from what was the confessional. The eclectic furnishings in the wine cave are reminiscent of the actor's hit film franchise Pirates of the Caribbean, and white sand surrounds a large swimming pool, one of two on the property. Canopied outdoor seating areas make for inviting spaces to lounge the day away. Though just 10 miles northwest of bustling Saint-Tropez, the expansive property is the ultimate private country retreat. Angelina Jolie. Known as Chateau Miraval, the property includes both a chateau and a winery, and it was even the site of Brangelina's wedding in 2014. According to Forbes, the former couple purchased the estate in 2008 for 45 million euros, which was equivalent to approximately $67 million at that point in time. The estate includes numerous residential and non-residential structures in addition to a chapel and a farm. Best of all, the pink wine that's made on the property was deemed the best rosé in the world in 2013, an honor given by Wine Spectator magazine. Since Jolie and Pitt separated in 2016, the actress says her ex-husband has been preventing her from selling the estate. In fact, Jolie just filed a petition earlier this week to ask a judge to lift the order that prevents a transfer of assets so that she can finally sell this property. Given that the former couple purchased this estate before their 2014 nuptials, Jolie's lawyers claim that it should be considered her property as they were not yet married. In a document obtained by US Weekly, the actress's legal team stated, "After all these years of trying to extricate herself from being business partners with her ex-husband on acceptable financial terms, Miss Jolie is extremely desirous of closing the pending agreement for the sale of Nouvelle LLC and requests that the court issue an order lifting the atros and specifying that they shall not apply to Miss Jolie's sale of Nouvelle LLC. All we can say is that whoever does end up purchasing this property is one lucky buyer, and we definitely wouldn't mind trying some of that award-winning rosé. Bryan Adams. Some things are just meant to be. That's how it was when Bryan Adams met French interior designer Tristan Auer in the summer of 2003. The Canadian-born singer, songwriter and photographer was in the process of decorating his vacation home in the West Indies when he approached Auer. "I had ripped out several pages from a magazine to show him the style I wanted," Adams recalls. When he saw them, Tristan just laughed. They were of a project he had done. As the designer puts it, it was an auspicious start. Since then, In between work on high-profile residential and hotel projects in Europe and South America, Auer has continued his successful collaborations with Adams and is now a good friend. The designer revamped the Rockstar's townhouse in London and, most recently, created a pied-à-terre for him in Paris. Adams' love affair with France dates back more than a decade. It started in the south where I rented a villa and did some recording, he says. Paris also provided him with songwriting inspiration. It's where he wrote All for Love and Please Forgive Me. And when he finally decided to purchase a home there, he had one overriding criterion. It must have a glass roof to provide plenty of natural light. The place he ultimately found, a former carriage house tucked away at the back of a courtyard on the impossibly quaint Ile Saint-Louis, could not have been more perfect. For foreigners, it's the ultimate dream, Auer says. It's also a find, as so few apartments even come up for sale on the island. Sadly, the space did not match its appealing facade. The interior had everything to scare off a potential buyer, Auer remarks. The 18th century building's most recent incarnation was as a dreary architect's office, a warren of small rooms entered through commercial-style glazed doors, and with red carpeting on both the floor and walls. It would not have looked out of the ordinary in a social security office, Auer quips. However, the place did have a coveted glass ceiling on one side, and the basement below was available to make it into a duplex. And so this brings us to the conclusion of today's video. Let us know what you liked about these celebrity homes in Paris and in France in the comments below. Till then, hope to see you in another video.